It is more apparent to me that creative bankruptcy, especially within the entertainment industry, aka Hollywood, is more prevalent and apparent now more than ever.
You are now tuned in to a PNerdy Films Productions. Perfect films made by perfect nerds. We thank you for watching. Enjoy. And you are now tuned in to the Prince Onyx Network with your good guy here, Prince Onyx.
Hey everybody, what's going on? It's your good guy here, Prince Onyx, and yeah, we are going to go ahead and get into it, shall we? So recently, there was news that came out about the movie Cujo, you know, that evil dog, the Stephen King book. So apparently they're making a remake of the movie, and I believe it's coming from Netflix. When I tell you, from the prices of these streaming apps going up more and more, almost like every 3 to 6 months, if not 3 to 9 months, it's just like, yo, you're not giving us anything new. It's remake this, it's reboot that, it's remake this, reboot that. This is another telling just with a black cast. This is another telling just with an Asian cast. It's like, where's the originality? Where is the flavor? Like, it's just like, yeah, in the industry, and I say this as a filmmaker myself, you know, it's about gambling and, you know, basically placing bets on what will work. And by what will work, we are talking about what brings in the money, which is understandable. But it's just like, this is all we got? Remakes and reboots, and any pieces of originality, any sprinkles of originality, yeah, they come forth here and there, but they oftentimes get drowned out practically, which is why it's very important to support independent films. You know what I'm saying? It's so important to support independent films or films that are not necessarily comic book movie related. And I even say that as a Marvel fan. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's important to support these other genres and these other films that, no, this is not from Marvel or Disney. This is not from, you know, DC, Warner Brothers, which that merger with Warner Brothers literally was the beginning of the end. And that's another conversation, because even with that, like all these cancellations, you know, they could literally, you would literally have a network give the budget to the show for a season 2 or even a season 1. They film it, right? And then they tell them, oh no, we're not going to move forward. So now you have this project just sitting on the shelf for God knows how long, while the team is trying to, like, you know, basically, what is it, market and pitch it around to other studios to see, hey, will somebody pick this up? And then oftentimes those projects end up not getting picked up, and the ones that do, they really do need our support. Like, I can't tell y'all how many original series on Sci-Fi, for example, I have supported through and through. I was glad to know that, like, Z Nation, the zombie show, that they lasted as long as they did. What was it? Channel Zero. They lasted as long as they did. And then they ended up going on Shudder, I believe, for like the remaining season or the last season or something like that. You know, so it's just like, there are spaces for originality. There are spaces for it. It's just oftentimes it feels like, damn, like, is it enough? And Kendrick already told us it's not enough. Few solid niggas left, but it's not enough. Okay, like, who will really step, but it's not enough. Like, it's not enough. And so, yeah, here we are with them remaking Cujo, which I'm just like, girl, I guess because they remade it, and because that movie, the first one and the sequel, and now they're doing a TV series based on the origins of Pennywise, when Pennywise touched down on Earth, because Pennywise is like an extraterrestrial alien being or whatever, a creature from somewhere else that touched down on Earth. So they're doing that, a series focused on Derry, where the whole story of it and Pennywise takes place. So I'm going to say that because they saw the success of that, they're like, oh, okay, well, let's go ahead and remake Cujo. And it's just like, what's really going to be different about this remake? Seriously, what's going to be different about this one? Because, I mean, the people are already speculating, are they going to do the movie ending, like keeping the movie ending the same, or are they going to go by the book's ending? Because the book's ending was different than the movie ending. So what exactly are you guys going to do differently? I don't know. Man, I can go on and on. I can go on and on about this, because again, as a filmmaker, I just would love to see original content get more of a shot and more of a chance. I mean, a remake and a reboot here and there is okay every now and again. And even because there are some of my favorite movies that I would love to, like, remake per se, not reboot, but to remake, just in a reimagining or a retelling. So in a way, yeah, there's some hypocrisy there to a degree. However, okay, semicolon. However, semicolon, most of my work, everything else though, is original. The few movies that I would like to do little remakes of, not even little, because ain't nothing little about those movies. It's, you know, the movies that I would like to do remakes of, yeah, I would, but it's like very few compared to all of the original work that I've been working on. Of course, I have Confusion, which, you know, you already know. Subscribe. I have this other project called Director's Cut, which there's a proof of concept on the PNerdy Films production page. Be sure to check that out. And yeah, like I have original works. Again, the remakes are not as many, you know, and it's just for me, like Night School. It's a horror movie of a like hidden gem, a cult classic from like the 80s. And I would love to remake that, you know, just as a homage and a love letter to the genre of horror that I specify in as a filmmaker, because I'm definitely not your average typical black filmmaker. I do horror, science fiction, thriller, mystery, suspense, supernatural, fantasy. You know what I'm saying? I do the thing of the things. I'm not like some other filmmakers, and I will let y'all figure out who that is. And that's no offense to them. That's their niche and that is their lane. I have my lanes, plural, okay, not singular, because I'm not one-dimensional nor a one-trick pony, unlike some filmmakers that we know. But anyway, and look, I would say the same thing to these people's face, okay? Like, I'm not one of those people who, oh no, I didn't mean it like that. I didn't da-da-da-da. Hey, I said what I said. However you react says more about you. It says more about you. But yeah, I just, damn, more and more remakes and reboots. It's like, can we get originality? Like, thank God for shows like The Bear and, oh my God, I'm forgetting Abbott Elementary, and I'm forgetting another show. I'm sure it'll come to me after I'm done recording, but thank God for shows that are original and that are getting renewed time and time again. Every time an original show gets renewed, I'm just like, yes. Like, I get excited because I'm like, especially if I watch it and I support it, yes, that's what I'm talking about, you know? So yeah, I want more originality, because the reboots, heard it here first, the reboots, okay? The reboots and the remakes, aka the reboots. Enough is enough. We need originality. It's crazy how, like, when you think about it going on Netflix, for example, the foreign content from like Japan, South Korea, or even like, you know, Italy, Germany, like these other countries, the original content from them, the foreign content that is original, that stuff slaps way more than what we got over here. Again, the creative bankruptcy. It's like I as a filmmaker would really love for this industry to take more of a chance. Y'all did it before. All of these other projects, y'all took a chance on every last single one of them. From the ones that did amazing in the box office to the ones that did not so good and flopped. And then the ones that flopped, quote unquote, but then turned around and they were like a home video success. You know, DVDs, VHSs. Yes, I did age myself because I come from the time of VHS. In case y'all don't know what those are, it's VHS, CDs. You know what I'm saying? Hell, we still had cassette tapes when I was coming up. I was born in '95, but there were still cassette tapes. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I come from that time of where physical media mattered, and that's the thing too. Physical media. See how all of this is intertangled? It's like intermingled. Intertwined, like Madam Web, okay? Which that movie, justice for that movie.
We need justice, real justice. We need justice. We need
justice. Anyway, so, you know, home success and all of that stuff, box office, physical media. Had to get myself back there. Physical media mattered back in the day, and it even matters now. That's why when you see artists, for example, release vinyls of their work as well as CDs that you can only get on their website, or if you're still going to other spaces like Amazon, you know, even though people are boycotting, you know, you can find them there. But physical media matters because that helps to show that, hey, this artist matters, this filmmaker matters, this film, this TV series, even TV shows like had DVDs back in the day, whereas nowadays most of them don't. And if they do, it's super rare. Like, we need to get back to physical media as well, because that helps with supporting the artist. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, Prince Onyx. That's all I got for right now. Let me know what you guys think. How do you feel about the news? Have you heard the news about the Cujo remake? If you have, are you going to check it out just to see what it's giving? Or are you just like, nah, I'll stick to the original? Let me know. But also, yeah, original content matters. Support independent artists. Like, you know, this is really the movement nowadays, and it should be, and it's always should have been, at least for me, to support locally, to support your local shops, to support your local artists, to support independent artists, support people who are on the come up, versus supporting these institutions and corporations that keep giving us the same stuff over and over and over again, but will hit you up with an email about, hey, on this date, we're going to go up a little bit on your premium, on your package, on your subscription. We're going to go up just a tiny little bit, just a tiny little bit. We're going to go up just a tiny little bit. Like, you're going up, and what am I getting in return? Because Lord knows y'all will cancel an original series quick, fast, and in a hurry. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. Y'all will cancel an original series if they get past season 1, if they get past season 2, if they get past season 3. Thank God. But at some point, you're going to pull the plug, especially when they're really good too. Like, what is that about? But I digress. You know, maybe as I continue to go further along in my journey, I will discover the reasons why. Because people could blame ratings. You can blame, which is really it, the ratings, which I'm just like, well, people are tuned in. The social media engagement is there. So what's really going on? Like, what's really going on? Questions that need answers. But anyway, that is all I got. This is your good guy here, Prince Onyx. I'm signing out. And until we meet next time, my lovely royal court, y'all already know what time it is. Day 3 of the 7-day challenge. All right. See y'all later. Peace.
And thank you for tuning in with me, your good guy here, Prince Onyx. I look forward to seeing you all again real soon. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. This has been brought to you by PNerdy Films Productions. Perfect films made by perfect nerds. Thank you for tuning in with us.